Right, we are off on another jolly. Huzzah! Been a while, but I've been busy. I was away for a bit, of course, after my cover was blown, of course. That was fun. That was a good lark. It was a good lark. Of course, some people saw through it, and you know, fair enough, because it's fucking obvious. Other people were like, what the fuck? And then you had like that small percentage of about 3 or 4 who were like, I fucking told you so, I told you so, he's 77th, I told you. And then of course, so ironically enough, so obviously I posted the picture. I originally had it bigger of the reflection, you can see the badge and stuff like that. It was bigger, but I felt it was too obvious, so I cropped it. And I posted it in a thread, and nobody really noticed it. So I was like, okay, right, that's just completely gone down like a lead balloon. And then, so I waited another thread or two, and I posted it again. And then I made the image that was posted afterwards with like the reflection in the top left, then zoomed in on the sort of middle right, and then the 77th badge at the bottom with the circles and the arrows and things like that. I actually made that image, posted it in the Discord, the super secret 77th MI5/GCHQ Discord. And I said, look, lads, someone just post this, just like, you know, give them a poke up the bum. And they did, and it did. So yeah, it was all an elaborate ruse. So no, I'm not 77th. I'm not MI5. I'm not a police officer. I think that should be fairly obvious. And as I say, to a lot of you it is. But I don't know like, what achievement or aim any type of service would try to get out of Britpole these days. 10 years ago, well, maybe not 10 years ago, of course, when it first started. 9 years ago now, wow. When it first started, yeah, I understand, you know, this new forum. I'm just going to sneak in behind this Nissan Juke. Yeah, years ago I would have understood, you know, tensions were high, especially around like the Brexit era. But nowadays, come on, man. Okay, that was my error. So back to today's exciting instalment, which I'm sure you've all waited with bated breath. We're going to a barn for barn poster. So those of you who don't know, I think it was probably about like what, 3 maybe 4 years ago. This lad pops in, he was like, I like barns. And everyone was like, yeah, that's great, good for you, mate, you like barns. And then it turns out there's like this whole website of old barns, and it's called Ken's Great Barns. And it's just all these barns across the country where Ken, bless his fucking heart, just goes round and he just makes a little article about them, visits them, and talks about barns. So we're going to a barn. Probably only going to be able to hit one today, just because there's one this direction, and then the other ones are miles that way. I don't have a huge amount of time today, unfortunately, but we'll at least visit one. The one I'm visiting was built in the 17th century, very early 17th century. I always get interrupted by ambulances. Yeah, 1609, I think, if memory serves. I only briefly scanned the website, but yeah, so that's where we're going. Barn and On, or Barn Poster. He resurfaced about a year or two ago, again posting about his love of barns. I didn't realise it was him actually. I went back in the archive and saw I'd replied to him saying, do you remember that guy who posted that website with all the old barns? And he replied saying, yeah, that was me. And he's cropped up again, talking about how he likes barns, so visiting a barn. And this is probably going to be the most times the word barn has ever been said in a YouTube video. So let's go and find ourselves a very early 17th century barn. Oh, and of course, usual disclaimer, as always, I've not checked out the route beforehand. So I have a rough idea as to where it is, but not a precise location. But everything always turns out all right, so you know we'll carry on. That was quite the manoeuvre. I love that wing mirror hanging off, curbing it, heading down to KFC. Rather unfortunately, of course, the journey there is pretty uninteresting. Ooh, actually, no, say that. I mean, it is because it's just one straight road sort of thing. But there is a church that we're going to pass, and I think, if I remember, it's been like partially modernised, so we'll see some very uncomfy church scenes very, very soon. And it is fucking windy today as well. So just down here, fucking hell, on the right hand side as we come over this verge, we'll see ourselves a church which I believe has had a bit of an abomination attached to it. But we shall look, we shall see. I think it's this one. I'm sure it is. I'm sure of it. Yeah, there's the boundary wall and the gate. Oh, maybe I was mistook. Oh no, yeah, look, it's got like a weird glass bridge attached to the old like wood and stone one, and it goes into that house there, and I don't know why. It's not quite attached to the church, but it just looks really out of place. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think it's like 45-mile-an-hour winds today, something like that. But it's like coming in gusts, it's not like a consistent... It's not too bad here, but it's going to open up. Whoa! Right, I believe it's that way. But we shall discover. I've just seen a sign for it. Lads literally have found the exact location I need to be with no issues at all. 1 mile this way. There we go, Chili Farm Shop. Tuesday to Sunday. And it's Saturday. Oh, so now we're back in the pleasantries that we know and love. Significantly a bit more windswept. But yeah, this is nice. I don't know what the speed limit here is, but I'm not going to exceed 30 because, well, I just can't see around these bends. So yeah, this is all like marshland area, but that's why it's so flat. But it's actually a nature reserve as well, for birds. It's a bird reservation. And there's cows around here apparently. And that's why I need to go slow, you see, because you never know what's around the corner. It could be a cow, it could be a Volkswagen Golf. Right, where is this farm shop? I'm sure it'll be signposted once more. That was a nice little house. 2 old school Land Rover Defenders sitting outside it. Very nice. Right. Anyway, let's persevere. Oh no, I think I just bopped a butterfly with my knee. That's another thing. You want to ride slow in these lanes because there's so many bugs going across. You'll end up eating them. And contrary to what they say, I will not eat the bugs. Okay, we have found ourselves... Oh, there's loads of cars there. Chili butcher shop. Oh, look, okay. Haha. Can I pull round into that bit? I'm assuming I cannot. So I'm going to leave it here because I see ourselves our barn. Okay, now I don't know much about barns. I don't know much about anything really, so we're going to have a quick look. You can camp here. Alright. Right, let's have a look-see. So this is one of Ken's great barns. Oh. And there it is. So it was rebuilt, I think, or like refurbished. But look at that. Big oak doors. That's solid, that is. So I think I read that it can be used for like weddings and stuff. Chili barn. Oh, I can't just open it as soon. The tri-store, what the fuck? They've got a pizza oven here. It's not very in keeping. Maybe this is where they do like, yeah, if you had the wedding in there, maybe like a little small reception area out here sort of thing. Let's have a look at the main bit. It's alright, isn't it? It's not quite what I pictured in my head. It's a barn. I like that there's no like archway on the door, though. The doors just go straight up. That's quite cool. Right, there should be like a keystone, like a date stone. But where's that? Is it around the front? Is it inside? I'm going to see if we can get in, actually. I'll ask. You don't get it if you don't ask. No, there's no date stone on the outside. Right, well, I can't just come all the way here and just look at the outside. Let's see if we can gain entry. I'll take the sunglasses off, but I'll leave the helmet on for a moment. Oh dear, right. That's right after you. Oh, this is nice. Hello, you alright? Can I ask, your barn, it's quite an old one, isn't it? It's like 1600? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, got ya. I wanted to have a look inside it. Who owns it? Is it like...
It's a farmer. So outside there's a sign about camping.
Yeah.
So if you take the number and give her a ring, then
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, lovely, perfect. Alright, thank you.
The storm, the 86 storm.
Yeah, it got knocked down and rebuilt, didn't it? Yeah. So but I heard that there's a date stone on the inside. A date stone. Yeah, it's like 1609 or something like that. But no, I just wanted to check out the inside. But if they're not about, then yeah. Oh really? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Because I know the Lamb Inn on the Marsh Road. That was an old shepherd's hut or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. 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 That's what I heard. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have a look. I mean, I'm only about at the moment, but yeah. All right. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Cheers, guys. See you later. Oh, that's fucking shit. So it's run separately. Well, I can't really make phone calls about. Hello, can I have a look inside your barn? What, you planning a wedding? No, I just want to have a look. Can't really do that. Ugh. And I don't want to hang around waiting for him to come down. Right. So yeah, that was it. I said it had been refurbished or rebuilt, but the butcher clarified it for me. The storm of... He said 86, but I thought it was 87. Maybe he said 87 and I thought it was 86. Either way, the big storm in the 80s that sort of thrashed the country, knocked it down, and then it was rebuilt. So it's not original, which is a bit of a bummer. But we came, we saw, and yeah. Ugh. Rubbish.